Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, lowering the volume and also back with some more Quest to Legend. Now, in the first video, it seems like seconds after I posted it, a number of devoted fans on my channel gave me some excellent suggestions for changing this deck, and I'm extremely grateful for that. We're gonna, try a couple of different things as we go through in this quest. We'll at least see if it makes things better or worse. And we're going to go through some massive changes right now before we continue playing. So, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this Gadgetzan Auctioneer engine. Too often, I'm just playing the Auctioneer and then drawing cards off of it, and then that's great. But what would be nice is if I had cards I actually just wanted to play in the first place. So, goodbye Auctioneer, and goodbye Preparation. You suck. Goodbye Shiv, and Fan of Knives, way too conditional. And the Blood Mage Thalnos, by extension, also a bit conditional. Now, some folks wanted me to get rid of Deadly Poison. I'm not sure about that yet. I do seem to go at my opponent's face a lot. That is kind of handy sometimes, though. We'll cut them out for now, but we'll see. Maybe I'll bring it back. Okay, so that is like a third of the deck that's gone. So what are we putting in its place? Well, one obvious choice is Azure Drake. So let's cut in a couple of those, and we'll tweak the numbers as we go. I like to put in 2 of something to start, it just makes it a little bit simpler. This draws a card right away in the spell and gives the spell damage that I'm losing from not having Blood Mage Thalnos in the deck anymore. There's a couple of directions we can go. So one fan was suggesting more of a control deck with like Boulder Fist Ogres and things like that. Another fan was suggesting more of a combo-oriented deck, and I do like the idea of making a little bit of a faster deck. So let's put in a few 1-drops. Nobody actually suggested this, but I do like Argent Squire, so it's nice to have just a couple of those in here so that I have a chance of getting something on turn 1 besides Coin Defias Ringleader. So another 2-drop I think would not go amiss. So let's put in the best 2-drop, well, second best 2-drop, some Fairy Dragons here. Or I could put in the Wolf. I have been wanting some buffs. But we'll try the Fairy Dragon, we'll see how it goes. Oh, I guess we'll try one of each, hey? Try one of each, see which one works better, maybe neither. Knife Juggler's also a fair consideration. Then I'm going to put in Edwin Van Cleef, whom I got as a reward, actually, for my first ever 12-win run. So this will go nicely with Conceal, of course. And then along those same lines, I think Questing Adventure could be good. This was a really interesting suggestion that I had not actually thought of. But once it was proposed, I was like, wait, that makes a lot of sense. Here we are. Let's put in a couple of these. And we're going to get one more card. Let's make that card be Sap. This way we have some outs to big creatures and taunts and things like that, which we didn't already have. Now, this is a very low-curve deck, mostly 2s and 3s. I don't really know if it actually has enough power to punch through, so we might have to up the curve a little bit. So perhaps, actually, I'm not that excited about these, whatever. With 2 Ringleaders and 2 Berserkers and 2 R-Squires, I think that's enough early plays. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put in something a little bit more beefcakey. Let's do Sen'jin Shieldmaster, and then we'll see. Maybe, I guess Defender of Argus is also an option, but let's put in the Sen'jins for now. So we'll see. This might be too cheap, too wimpy, but between the Flesh-Eating Ghouls, the Questing Adventures, and Edwin, I actually do have some chances of getting big drops. Plus, of course, the Spiteful Smith, which is the trademark feature of the deck. Okay, well, let's try it now and see if that makes things better or worse. I mean, if we start losing horribly, I'm still at a low rank. I can't lose stars, so this is the time to experiment. And, I don't know, we'll see if kind of a crowdsource approach to Constructed will actually work, and we can all kind of make a good rogue deck together. I don't know of any major rogue decks. At least Force hasn't featured a rogue deck in a while, if I remember correctly, and he's usually pretty good about staying on top of the metagame and showcasing the most recent stuff. Please milk me the Warlock. That is a troublesome name. Alright, we have 3, 4, 5. Can I afford to keep that against a Warlock? Not really. And then the Conceal, of course, is an easy mulligan. So let's mulligan all that stuff except for my 3-drop. Might be coining that out on turn 2. I would have liked to have a Defias Ringleader on turn 1. But look at that! This 1-drop paying off! Oh, he also has a 1-drop. Well played, sir! Well played. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make our own Argent Squire here. Unlike me, my opponent can't automatically kill this with his hero ability. Of course, he could have a Mortal Coil, but I'm perfectly content to dagger up and kill this off, or maybe even backstab it. And then that will let me coin out a Harvest Golem. We'll see. Or maybe even coin out a Perdition's Blade. I mean, just all kinds of options. Okay, so that does absolutely nothing. And unless he does something wacky, I'm going to get to kill both of his creatures. And in fact, I am. So this is a time when I'm very, very, very happy that Blood Imp is not how it used to be. So the beginning of greatness is we pop this Divine Shield. Then we play the coin. We're going to shoot, this guy so that we take a little bit less damage. Then we attack the Argent Squire. And bada boom, bada bang, everything is dead. He's really low on cards already. And I've got a weapon in play that can kill stuff. So life's good. It's a good start. We got a Golem coming up. It's a good drop. Now he is aggro. He's going to life tap for some of his mana. That's fine. Does he have a 1-drop to play? I mean, if he got a Flame Imp, it would get buffed to be a 3/3, but he doesn't have a Flame Imp. I mean, obviously this guy's got Flame Imps in his deck, right? I mean, we can all agree that's pretty straightforward. He clearly does. So he didn't play it though, and I'm not gonna waste my weapon. I feel like this could come in handy with the Argent Squire or with a backstab and finish off some good targets. Pit Lord. Wow. Well, that's aggressive. And it's got 7 health, which is admittedly a lot. Wow, that's actually really good. 5/7. What am I supposed to do about that? Hope I get a sap. That's pretty much it, right? So we're gonna swing, and these are a little bit underwhelming, right? Because I can't play them. I could backstab this, but I'd rather wait for the Azure Drake so the backstab deals 3 damage at least. Do I conceal? I mean, really? What else am I doing with my mana? I might as well use my mana. So conceal. Now that I have no more auctioneers in the deck, I might as well just, conceal for all it's worth. So here we go. The race is on. This guy just absolutely myrtleates my Azure Drakes. There's no question about that. But at least they draw a card before they come into play. Boy, wish I had a sap. Sap would be really great against that. That's for sure. Alright. He's got a lot of stuff. That's fine. Oh my god, he hit my Argent Squire. I always lose against those Knife Jugglers. Demon Fire. Oh god, this is... Well, that Pit Lord, I have to hand it to this Warlock. I don't think many people would play with a Pit Lord, but it's pretty good. 7 damage a turn, whatever. No big deal. Okay, so with spell damage, backstab is going to kill this Knife Juggler. That's a definite thing I need to do. And I might as well kill off that Young Priestess and do this. And I really should backstab this thing. You're wondering, like, well, Boris, why are you doing that? And the reason is that once he kills my Azure Drake, it's going to be damaged and then backstab won't work on it anymore. Now, you might say, well, Boris, he's just going to hit you in the face. And that's true. He could definitely kill me right now. I'm already down to 10 health. It's not going to take that much. Leroy Jenkins, oh geez. If he has Power Overwhelming, he actually wins. And he does. Wow, that was a very aggressive Warlock deck. I've never seen Pit Lord be used quite that effectively. And that's a wrap. Well, kids, this is why you have Taunt in your deck. Oh, I didn't say well played. You know what? I'm not going to say well played to please milk me. That's a troll name if there ever was one. I mean, it's not as good as Tiny Dick the Paladin. That one takes the cake. That one takes all the cakes. Now, you don't want to make snap judgments off of one game. If I had like a Questing Adventure in my hand, I could have played like Questing Adventure on turn 3, Coin Conceal. It would have been a 4/4. Concealed, unkillable, and then I could have actually killed that Pit Lord with a Questing Adventure. I kid you not. So yeah, that will not be too hasty. All right, we're up against Please Milk Me again. Well, it's a good thing he has a memorable name. It's not gonna escape me that that's who I'm playing. Like, what's his name? Please Milk Me. Is that the same Warlock I played, or is that a different one? Can't tell. Man, I need lower curve. Well. I have 2 Azure Drakes and 2 Spiteful Smiths. That's the entirety of my top curve. So the fact that I'm drawing both of them is pretty bad luck, especially after all that mulliganing I did. But we do get a pretty good drop. So I have something to do on turn 1, something to do on turn 2. I just need something to do on turn 3 and 4, which is a lot of turns. Okay, let's see what he's got. He had an Argent Squire last time. Is he going to have one this time? He's going to have... Oh, he's got 2... Oh, he's going to have a Young Priestess or something? No, a Blood Imp. Okay. That's actually really annoying, because this is at 2 health, so I can pop the Divine Shield, but then I can't quite kill it. Anyway, I'm not going to make a dagger here. I think the questing, or the Berserker is good. Unfortunately, I don't have coins, so this questing adventurer will just die if I play it. Unless he just life taps here, because he did coin last turn, he can't coin this turn, maybe he'll life tap. No, he's an Abusive Sergeant, which allows him to kill my Berserker. That, freaking... It's like aggro, but also not just aggro. Yeah, that made a lot of sense, what I just said. Okay, so I cannot actually combo this. I can only kill... Actually, I can kill both of them. What am I talking about? Yeah, these both die. So, the way to do it is you shoot this one, because it has higher attack power, so I take 1 less damage if I use the weapon to kill that one. This is actually looking a lot like last game, which worries me, because last game I got stomped. It's possible that he'll life tap and has nothing to play that survives Perdition's Blade, so then I can play Questing Adventurer next turn. The problem is that if he does play something that kills this thing, I'm in trouble because I can't back it up. Oh, Voidwalker. Okay. Well, Conceal would be pretty good. Oh, this... Well, alright, Senjin! Really good drop right there. Okay, that's good. I can't kill this, tragically, because it's got the health buff from the not overpowered, but still very good Blood Imp. I can kill it next turn, though. If he drops a Pit Lord again, I mean, I don't know what to do if he drops a Pit Lord. I just haven't been able to deal any damage because he's got such a nice curve. This makes me want to make a Warlock deck with Pit Lords. It's probably not actually viable, but it seems very fun. I mean, obviously, if you just don't have them on turn 4, then you're sort of screwed. Alright, he's going to try to kill my Knife Juggler again because he's a little bitch. Oh my god, that's scary. You have got to be fucking kidding me! God damn it. Can I get a backstab? No, not a chance. Alright, well, this is actually fine. So, I'll play Questing Adventurer. We're going to eviscerate the Voidwalker. We're going to kill the thing that has 3 health with the Senjin. We're going to use the weapon to kill the other one. Alright, so it's do or die. He needs Soulfire or Shadow Bolt for this Questing Adventurer. But these Azure Drakes, man, they're killing me. They're killing me real bad. Real bad, these things are killing me. I can only buff this thing once. If I get a Conceal... Oh, he has it. Well, he's going to have to 2-for-1, it looks like. He needs like a... Oh, no. He's doing that. Interesting. What's he got for this? Arcane Golem. Well, that's interesting. So I get at least a mana, which is nice. He's actually going to Soulfire. Ah, so he's not even going to, like, trade. He's going for the throat. Well, he's all out of cards. That Arcane Golem is pretty good. Luckily, Defias Ringleader was a pretty good top deck right there. I mean, these two guys will trade into the Golem, or he can use the Golem to kill my Azure Drake. Did he just really top deck a Soulfire? I guess I don't care if it's a Soulfire or a Shadow Bolt. I guess I'd rather it be a Soulfire, because Soulfire can go to the face at the end of the day. He life taps after Soulfiring, which makes sense, because obviously you don't want to just top deck or lose that card. He's going right for the face. He doesn't even give a shit. Alright, the thing has 4 health. That's a 4/4. It's actually pretty big. Okay, let's draw a card first. Always draw cards first. Eviscerate is quite delightful because it allows me to clear out the board. The question is, do I conceal? I don't think so. I'm not gonna conceal out of fear of him top decking a Shadow Bolt. He's already used both Soulfires, I think. He's gonna life tap freely because I haven't dealt any damage to him. Leper Gnome. I don't really care that much about Leper Gnome. And he doesn't have a play. I don't know what that is. But I'm not going to complain either. So we're going to go ahead and just drop the board. Do I conceal now? I mean, he's going to have 3 cards. He's going to have whatever he draws for the turn, plus a life tap, plus whatever he was holding on to. I might as well conceal. I'm not going to hold out for Edwin Van Cleef. Alright, if I top deck a Questing Adventure or Edwin, well then, so freaking be it. But I want to protect my stuff. I'm a bit low. He might be holding on to Leroy, trying to get the kill. Which makes me wish I had Defender of Argus in this deck, truth be told. The Flesh-Eating Ghoul could be good, potentially. There's another Blood Imp. Well, the nice thing about him having 2 Blood Imps is they might just, like, buff each other. There's no guarantee they're gonna hit his Flame Imp. But they, of course, do both, in fact, buff the Flame Imp, so that's great. Okay, let's play the Spiteful Smith. We're gonna dagger the face. Can I win? No. So let's remake the dagger. Let's kill the Flame Imp first so that the ghoul grows. Swing for lots. It's a little bit dicey. I mean, could he win? Maybe. Yeah, he could win. No, 6. Yeah, he could win. If he life taps with 7 mana, it's enough to play Leroy and then double power overwhelming and win. But he just didn't have it in that game. So okay, that worked out well. Glad to hear that or see that or whatever. Still haven't drawn my 1 sap. I guess in that deck it wouldn't have, in that game it wouldn't have been that helpful. Although actually, sapping a Flame Imp is pretty good, because it's sort of like you deal 3 damage to your opponent, so that sort of makes it worthwhile. I don't know about the Azure Drakes. I mean, I was like completely running on empty, so if the Azure Drakes hadn't gotten me cards, I would have been in big trouble. They're the only card draw in the deck now that I took out the Auctioneers, but I don't miss the Auctioneers, so I'm fine with that. Okay. So let's see if we can play somebody other than Please Milk Me the Warlock. Alright, it's a Druid. Skills for days. What is up with these names? Golly, bonker sauce. Now, unfortunately, while I do have Questing Adventure and Conceal, I'm not the second player. If I were second, I would keep that, but here, I'll just mulligan. I'm looking for the Argent Squires, the Berserkers. Yep, okay, there we go. Wish I were first, or excuse me, second, so that I could coin one on turn 1, but I'll settle for this. We have a curve, actually, 2, 3, 4. You can win games with this curve. This is a really good progression of creatures, but of course if the opponent disrupts you, then you're not necessarily going to win. Still, though, it's a good progression. So let's test number 1. Does he have Claw or Wrath? These are the things that he would need. Either one of them would let him kill my Berserker. And he has, it looks like a Wrath. Wow, that sucks. You really, Druids are very tough to play against, because if they kill all your early stuff, you're pretty much guaranteed to lose. I mean, okay, that's not true. That was an exaggeration. I apologize. You're not guaranteed to lose if Druids kill your early stuff, but it's difficult. Now, a Wrath would let him actually kill this, because then he could coin Shapeshift and finish off the damaged golem as well. If he does that, I'll be pretty annoyed, because I would like to keep a creature alive. He silences it. Ah. Well, this is annoying. So this is just about to die. Oh, he's gonna innervate. You fuck you. No, don't you even. Mark of the well. So we got he went, this is 3 cards in 1. This is Spellbreaker, Innervate, and Mark of the Wild. I mean, that's pretty serious. Like, if I 2-for-1 into this, like, that's great. I come out ahead. So, okay, we'll do this. Now, I have to think, do I want to backstab this thing or not? If I backstab it, then the advantage is that it'll die against my Sen'jin. And then I 2-for-1 into something that was a 3-for-1, which is, like, a win. The disadvantage is that if I backstab this and I lose an easy combo piece for Edwin, and I think that's actually worth it, because that's like one of the only big things I have, and Druids at this point of the game do have a tough time with big things. Like if I backstab Berserker Edwin, he's a 6/6. Can't backstab this, but hopefully he'll play something I can backstab like that. And then I think that's what we're going to do. Perdition's Blade, that's cute. Well, that is actually really good. No, because this is 2 damage, this is 2 damage. Yeah, it's not quite enough to kill it. Okay, we're gonna backstab, though. Either way, for sure. And yes, I'm gonna do the Berserker. Gonna do Edwin. We're gonna kill off the 6/2. We're gonna have a 6/6 versus this 3/3. This 3/3 does kill my 2/3, but Perdition's Blade, even uncomboed, will then finish this off, and I'd be in good shape with my 6/6. Unfortunately, I've dealt no damage to him because he had all this removal. And this is going to be like a value 6/6. It's hoping to trade against more than one thing, but I don't know. I kind of need to deal damage to his face. At 5 mana, he can start playing Druids of the Claw and stuff. I don't think I have enough juice here to be able to win. Unless he has a really pitiable turn and just passes. Harvest Golem. Well, I don't have my own silences, so I can't really deal with that effectively. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. I mean, I could run into it with Edwin, and then finish it off with my blade, but that seems silly. Okay, yep, we're gonna go ahead and shoot this. Swing for 6, and the question is, do I play Conceal here? to protect Edwin. I think so. I think that's worth doing. I'm not sure about these conceals. You know, why did I keep conceal in this deck? That makes no sense. Do you want to play conceal? Oh fuck. So you want to play spells before you play Edwin, but then like conceal doesn't happen until after you play him, so he's not getting buffed by it. Yeah, that's kind of dumb, isn't it? I really shouldn't do that. Prison's Blade. Oh crap. Well, I don't want to waste this old one, but I don't want to get hit in the face either. I will get hit in the face though. It's fine. We'll just kill that. Kaboink. Play the Yeti. Shooting this doesn't make any sense at all. Do I really want to shoot him? That seems dumb. I can't kill it. I can shoot it and whack it, but then it pops back, still kills off Edwin. Damn it. There's no point. Just make a dagger. I already attacked anyway. Right. So, okay, good thing I didn't shoot. So the golem gets to kill off my Edwin. I am just way behind on cards. So, okay, so Conceal clearly is not a card I should be playing in this deck. That needs to be something else. I'll happily take another Sap. Like, Sap on that Spellbreaker, even letting him get another Silence would have been totally fine. So Sap is definitely something I want. And what else would I mean, I could do a Conceal. Conceal is good with the Questing Adventure. It's just not good with Edwin. Maybe I'll keep one Conceal, but not two. Like, I'll make it 2 Saps, 1 Conceal. That could be a thing I could do. Eviscerate. Well, I could clear out his board. Okay. Okay, let's actually do this. I'm gonna use the Perdition's Blade. I'm gonna waste my dagger that I made last turn so painstakingly. I'll hang on to the Eviscerate, so it's in my hand. It's ready to be comboed with whatever I draw next. And hopefully it's enough. But he's at like full health. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Jeez. This is not good. Okay. Well, the only thing I can possibly do here is I have to not combo that. And I have to trade my Yeti and my Eviscerate. And sure, I'll hit him with the Perdition's Blade. And then we make a dagger. This is looking a little bit ugly here. He's got 3 cards, and it's the Defias Ringleader. Man, I don't think the gang that you're a leader of is good enough to handle what's about to come your way, Mr. Defias. God, why do I lose to these troll names? Tiny Dick, Please Milk Me, now Skills for Days. This person cannot possibly be older than 12. I'm putting that at a cap. We can play the over-under game for 13, but no, I think under 13, definitely. Oh, Sarah, okay. Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, so rank 23, dropping like legendaries, that's... Yeah, the days where this was easy have definitely come and gone. Let's just go ahead and do a well played. And concede. I really shouldn't well played people named Skills for Days, but anyway. Let's see. I want to get rid of... I do want to keep 1 Conceal for Questing Adventure, but I think the other one needs to go. I've really been wanting to get Saps, so let's try that. Yeah, Conceal is good with the Gadget and Auctioneer, but without it, it's a little bit less of a good card, so let's take a Sap. Okay. Alright, let's keep on trucking. So those are all pretty tough games. Really not had any games where this deck clicked yet, so it still needs to be fine-tuned. Perhaps we can go in the other direction, take out Edwin, or keep in Edwin, but take out the Questing Adventures, put in some 6-drops or something. Get more of an end game bent to it. Try to build it like a good arena deck, with like a good early game, some mid game, and some end game, you know, just sort of balance it out. Please Milk My Days Skills. That should be a name. Milk My Days. Paladin. That's new. Bloomig the Paladin. I feel like I should have a good chance against Paladin. Like I say in the arena. The dagger kills 2 recruits. Good opening hand. Don't really want any of this stuff early on. I'm going to coin out a Defias Ringleader. I'd love to see a Berserker. Flesh-eating Ghoul's alright. So on turn 2 I'll be daggering up, and if this is a control Paladin, he should be making recruits early. So my dagger will be nice. I'm using like a What is this? This is like a 10-year-old mouse and it's like broken, so like it's really hard to click the button. I need to buy a new mouse. My other mouse double clicks all the time. This mouse is just like broken. Alright, great. So he makes a recruit. That's exactly what we want to see. So this is a great start. About as good as we can hope for. I mean, it's not like this deck is doing anything special. This is just a rogue deck with Defias Ringleader in it, for all we know. But that's why it's nice to have this card in here. Just sometimes you get those free starts. And this is a good creature progression again. 3, 4, 5 very solid creatures here. Could be off to a good start. Paladins are strong, but where they are weak is early game defense. He's gonna bust up my dagger. That's fine. It's okay. Let's do the ghoul. Let's trade. Now, he can Hammer of Wrath the ghoul or True Silver Champion. That's fine. If he has True Silver Champion to kill it, he'll still take 2 net damage, and I'll play the Sen'jin to protect my Ringleader. I'm really starting to appreciate taunts. This is okay. This is alright, this is fine. So, the ghoul still grows. It still grows. Now, how do we do this? I could Perdition's Blade and actually just shoot this and then also hit it. I cannot combo the Eviscerate. I think the Sen'jin has got to be the way to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pop Divine Shield and I'm going to kill that thing before it can get buffed. And the ghoul's going to start to climb on back here, is the idea. These Azure Drakes, why do they always show up like both of them? Maybe this needs to be a singleton. I'm just so unhappy when I have both. Oh, Consecration. Boo! Well, it's his whole turn, but he does clear out my board, sadly. Luckily, I killed that Argent Squire. Okay, so I guess Azure Drake's pretty good here. Puts a 4/4 body on the ground, gives me some spell damage, and draws me a card. I can't complain about any of these things. Next turn I can Sen'jin and Eviscerate for 5 damage. Ooh, this is good to see. My Drake will kill it. It looks like he didn't have any True Silver Champions. Oh. Lame! Boo! You suck. Okay, so I can Perdition's Blade, pop Divine Shield, Azure Drake kills it, Perdition's Blade kills it, and then I got a Flesh-Eating Ghoul with enough mana. Yeah! Alright, we'll do that. It doesn't actually matter how I do this, is it? It makes no difference. Yeah, so I'll just shoot that. Pop Divine Shield. Use the Drake. You have to do the order right, because if I had attacked with the Drake first, then I wouldn't have actually gotten to kill it. Don't let Paladins keep creatures. I don't know if that rule is actually true in Constructed as it is in Arena, but whatever, we'll go with it for now. So he peace kept the other ghoul. Did he draw a Hammer of Wrath since then? Because that's really what he'd like to use, obviously. He has a silence. These ghouls are really just... They keep getting so beleaguered. Alright, this is not quite big enough to kill Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker is like the Achilles heel of my deck. I just can't kill the 3 health in any sort of reasonable way. Well, uncomboed Eviscerate will do it, I guess. Because of the Azure Drake. Yeah, let's just build up a board of creatures. So this ghoul's not good for much more besides Paladin killing duty. Let's play an Argent Squire, swing 4. And sure, at this point of the game, 2 damage is not likely to matter much more than 1 damage, so I'll just make a dagger if I need to. I've got the mana for it. Well, I actually don't. I can't do this, the Berserker, and the dagger, but still. Seems like a reasonable move. He's down to 18, and this is a pretty big board. I guess we're in Constructed, so stuff like Equality Consecration or Equality Avenging Wrath is not uncommon. He has Consecration. The extra damage makes no difference, though, not appreciably. The Divine Shield gets pops. I get this thing took an extra damage. That's about it. Spiteful Smith. Alright, let's do this. Swing. Swing, and I think this is the time to play Conceal. I've got high health. He can't kill me. If he has another Consecration, then this guy dies, but, I mean, so be it. I wasn't going to 2-for-1 into that just to stop him from Consecrationing my Berserker. Plus, he's already used 1 Consecration, so odds of the second are pretty small. Could have Avenging Wrath. This is Constructed, so that's, you know, it's weird how epics become, you know, commons. He has a quality. Oh my gosh, does he actually have the Avenging Wrath? He has Avenging Wrath. Well, there was nothing I could do. Even if I had killed this, the Avenging Wrath would still have killed all my creatures. Almost. This Spiteful Smith almost survived. I took a shit ton of damage. Oh, great. Well, that sucks. So I cannot play this, and the dagger, and I think. Well, actually, I'm gonna do this. This is a bit risky, but you know, when you're behind, take risks. Gonna just leave this alone. So we'll see if he has the removal for it. And it was absolutely correct to dagger that ogre, by the way, because it was gonna hit me anyway. So I might as well kill it. Lord of the Arena. Alright, so it's got a 7/6 here. Oh gosh. Well, let's do a Zero Drake and draw a card. Well, I cannot play both of them. But I can shoot this, which buffs the Questing Adventurer, lets it kill that. I can hit that. I'm getting very perilously low. And, okay, but he's down to 2 cards. Divine Favor doesn't work because I'm empty. So, I hope he's choking on his Divine Favors. He's a Fairy Dragon. That's, who cares? Whatever. I don't even care. Lol. Okay. Backstab cannot target Fairy Dragons. You've got to be freaking kidding me. Alright. I need to preserve my health, so I will whack the Recruit, kill the Fairy Dragon, remake dagger. Backstab's not useful at the moment. Pass the turn. I hope he's got 2 Divine Favors. Divine Favor is 3 mana, draw cards till you have as many in hand as opponent. This is a bit of a control-y paladin, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he had. Sunwalker, lame. More like Lame Walker, am I right? I can't dagger anymore. I don't have any life gain in this deck. Edwin Van Cleef. Well, this is the less impressive Edwin Van Cleef of the Van Cleef clan. Let's do that. We'll backstab, although the spell damage makes no difference. We'll kill. Kill. Play the least impressive Edwin Van Cleef of all time. 4/4 for 3 mana, basically. Not exactly legendary, is it, huh? True Silver Champion wins him the game. I don't have any taunt left over. I think I have Senjin or something. 14 health, that's a lot of hitting I have to do. A lot of hitting. Peacekeeper! Ah, jeez. So my legendary Rogue Smith is just reduced to minions popping. I'm pretty sure that is a Divine Favor. Alright, swing-a-ling-ling. I don't want to go down to 3 health, because 3 health is when a Hammer of Wrath kills me. True Silver Champion killing me is bad enough. But Hammer of Wrath killing me, that's just sad. Oh, yeah, that wasn't too surprising. Can't help but feel that my opponent's legendary is a lot more legendary than my legendary. Anybody else getting that feeling? Always go out in style, folks. Always go out in style. Something's not right with this deck. I guess these 3 drops, if they had been like ogres or something, maybe then I could have won the game. Worth thinking about. Worth thinking about. As always, I appreciate your feedback. Man, when they first came up with these ranks, like, from 25 down to, like, 18 was pretty much a freebie. But now it's, like, super hard. I don't know if it's because I have an internal MMR or something that's high, but, I mean, we're, like, at rank 22, and people have, you know, all the legendaries all the time. It's hard to compete. I mean, I have Dust. I'd be willing to craft legendaries. It would just suck if I opened them later, and because every time you craft a legendary, then open it later, you lose 1,200 dust, which is kind of serious. I'm just gonna keep this hand. So we'll play Argent Squire on turn 1, Dagger or Sap on turn 2, as the case warrants. Wisp. Well, I guess we got down to the low tiers with that one. I could coin out the Berserker, but there's honestly not even any point in it. I'll kill it just as well with my Urgent Squire. Wisp! Wow. I mean, this could have been an Argent Squire. He's played it on turn 1 for 0 mana. Could have just played an Argent Squire. We have the ultimate curve here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I like playing decks that have a good curve. I like playing creatures. I just wonder maybe in constructed it's just not good enough. Like your deck has to have some kind of like superpower thing that it does, or else it's just not good enough to survive in this harsh world of constructed. Okay, well, let's do this and think. I mean, I could enrage my guy, and I will. I can't kill this thing, unfortunately. It can kill my Argent Squire, which is a bit sad, but the Squire already got a kill against the Wisp, so that's fine. And we'll see if he has an Explosive Trap. Explosive Trap would kill this thing off. Or a Freezing Trap. Freezing Trap would also be annoying, because it would throw either the Golem or the Berserker back in my hand, and it would be difficult to retrieve. Okay, well, I think the best trap he could have is probably Freezing Trap, honestly. Because that would send a creature back to my hand. Oh, well, it must be Explosive Trap then, because otherwise he wouldn't leave the Argent Squire alive. There'd be no reason to. Okay, well, how confident am I that it's not Freezing Trap? I'm pretty confident. Let's go ahead and kill this thing. Yep, not Freezing Trap. So it's Explosive Trap, almost beyond a doubt. Which means we want to do this, because they're dead anyway. Yep, it's Explosive Trap. Or it could have been Misdirection, I guess. But that was a pretty lame Explosive Trap, I'd say. Now, I'll hold on to this Questing Adventure for just a bit. Play Sen'jin. Swing with the Golem. Things are looking pretty good. He's got 5 cards to my, 6 coin, soon to be 7. And I've got the Questing Adventure coming down pretty soon. I'd like to get Conceal. There's a 50-50 chance that this was otherwise a Conceal. Well, I can play this coin Golem next turn, or this sap keep the coin. If I got Conceal, that'd be great, because I could do this sap coin Conceal. That is if he plays a minion. I don't know what this hunter's doing. He had a Wisp. You'd think someone who plays Wisp would have a pretty aggressive, minion-centric deck. It's going to Arcane Shot my Golem. That's aggressive. By the way, when I say aggressive, I should probably explain some of my, special personal terminology. When I say aggressive, what I mean by that is that it's, not very good, but it accomplishes something, just in a bad way. Like, using Arcane Shot to kill a Golem when the Golem respawns is aggressive, because you kill the Golem, but you're accomplishing something, but you're not accomplishing it very well. Or very efficiently. So that's what I mean. Okay. Unleash the Hounds. Who didn't see that coming? At least there's no Buzzard accompanying them. Does he have a Timberwolf? Or a Raid Leader to make them good? That would be a fun deck to make. I like how I started off the series with, I'm going to take Rogue all the way to the top. And I'm like, I should play Hunter. Hunter would be fun. Unleash the Hounds, Timberwolf, Buzzard, Hyena, all these combos. Well, that multi-shot, it was alright. It did kill the Golem, and it killed off the damaged Golem, so it really just hit the Golems. He seems not to know what Taunt is. Yeah, Taunt's good. God, I hate to just jump on the Defender of Argus bandwagon, but I'm starting to see why people play Taunt so much. So that was his whole turn. He just made 4 Hounds. Okay. Yeah, well, that's cool, I guess. So Conceal is interesting, because he might be able to kill me. If he drops, 2 Timberwolves, swings for 12. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I don't want to take time killing these Hounds. I guess I will. I'm not going to play Conceal. What I'm going to do is we'll play another Taunt. We'll start to kill these Hounds a little bit. Just not with everything. I want to mostly get damage through. So this game is a pretty strong win, but I feel like we're playing against someone who's really bad. I guess it's because I lost enough games that my internal MMR went down. Which is good, I guess. He's got an Explosive Shot. Well, that'll kill my Questing Adventure and the Golem, so if I had Concealed, I could have protected that thing. Still not sure that I made the wrong play by not concealing. I need to take this out of the deck. What is this doing here? This needs to go. This needs to be like a Boulder Fist Ogre. Yeah, let's make this a Boulder Fist Ogre. Why not? I can do whatever I want, man. Shut up. I can make this a boulder for Stoker if I want to. That's the beauty of the frickin' deck building game. You put something else in it, all of a sudden something else is in your deck. Yeah. Alright. I should have totally concealed, though, because I would have then not had my stuff die. Okay. Well, this conceal is just dead in my hand no matter what, so I might as well just use it. And swing him for 1 with my dagger. I don't think he can kill me from nothing. I mean, I guess Unleash the Hounds, Unleash the Hound. No, you already played Unleash the Hounds. This isn't Arena. I gotta remember, max 2 of each card. Unleash the Hounds, Timberwolf, Timberwolf, Raid Leader. What would that be? 12 damage? That's still not enough. So he tracked. Spellbreaker has no targets because my guys are stealthy. And he's got a Grizzly. Faux Shizzly. Is this the win? What is a 7-9? Yes. Oh, Sap finally earns its keep. I can play with Kidnapper. Huh? Huh? Okay. Alright, that was a good game. And I think we'll pause it there. So this deck needs a little bit more fine-tuning. I think it's better than it used to be, though. At least I'm not like playing Gadgets and Auctioneer, Preparation, Fan of Knives to draw a bunch of cards, to then draw more cards. Maybe I'll try the more endgame focused suggestions from another fan. So perhaps let's just do this right now. I hate Conceal so much. Yeah, so let's get rid of Conceal. Let's put in a placeholder Boulder Fist Ogre. And think maybe where I could put in Defender of Argus. The Edwin's fine. I mean, even if you just get one combo, it's a 4-4 for 3. I'm okay with that. The Perdition's Blades have been a little bit underwhelming, but I do need some removal in here. Backstab, Eviscerate, Sap, and Perdition's Blade seems like a pretty good suite of removal. So yeah, somewhere, need like a Defender of Argus. Maybe like take out an Azure Drake. Oh, I hate to take out Spiteful Smith, but this has just never been ever good. Gosh, I don't know. Well, let me know your suggestions as always, and we'll see you next time for some more constructed play. Till then.